Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, innovating, and amazing Propagandacast from the host Imperial Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda Heroes like Defender of the Fatherland. Off to a 1v1 on Taranto Coastline in the south is Oziligath, fighting for freedom, democracy, and liberty. Here with the US 1st Infantry Division, strained with special operations and the Weasel out there. In the northeast is the one and only, the champion, Jesulin, fighting for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland. Here with the 90th Panzergrenadier Division, we got a dull Pioneer Grenadier starting for Jesulin. He moves out swiftly and sets about securing the stacks of hay there from the American invaders. Up north, Pioneers making their own way as well there, with the Grenadiers out there for Jesulin. As always, big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for continued generous and near magical support of the Propagandacast. Keeps making all these videos possible, and a big thanks to those who keep commenting and liking on them. Help out immensely with the YouTube algorithms. So, he's rushing forward. It's not upgraded, so the Pioneers should have a chance at pushing it off if it gets to that. And otherwise, very much standard capturing orders, if you will, just heading out in the various directions across the sides of the map and then slowly pushing towards the center, which typically tends to be the area that gets less focused on at the start, because all the fuel is basically at the edges of the map there, so that kind of explains it. Weasel quit withdrawing, but we are getting the pin-mounted 30 cal there for some extra firepower, or in the first place, firepower. And he's steadily continuing upwards. See, Jesulin, I think, might be going for a sniper here, actually. I mean, we're not seeing any Grenadiers, additional machine guns, or anything like that. He's just building up manpower. So Jesulin, no, goes for the Grenadier. Okay, just looked like a sniper here, which again would have been a very early sniper. But no, it was just a Grenadier squad. He's so caught up in other things, he just forgot to go for it. I mean, that does happen. But nonetheless, slightly hurts Jesulin's timing, say, in the early game. Nothing huge, nothing critical, particularly now there's no any engagements, but theoretically it could mean, like, for example, an early engagement where the Grenadier squad here might have had support that might have been non-forthcoming, but of course the Grenadiers were still arriving to the front line. Come on, Jürgen! Pick up the pace, as other guys will get shot down. And there you go, 3rd Grenadier squad here for Jesulin. So far looking to be a heavy infantry opening at the Wehrmacht, which we definitely seen are, again, fairly popular, as a lot of Wehrmacht players just are not feeling that hugely into the MG42 as of late. So there you go, Weasel spotted here, shots flying at it. Weasel look quickly ducking out of there. And in the south, Route Squad striking here to defend southern victory point from German encroachment. 3rd Grenadier Squad out here. As for Oziligath, I mean, we got 2 Route Squads and the Weasel, but not too much else. 3rd Route Squad, there we go. Grenadiers also catching right near the GIs, opening up with their Carnot TK. Up north here, Pioneers blocking here. I mean, obviously, any, like, serious fight here will force the Pioneers out, but at the same time, the Pioneers can't block anyone from easily going in the fuel point that way, because they'll have to, like, then deal with the Pioneers running up to them, shooting, and then withdrawing as well, potentially. Route Squad taking a blocking position here, and we get break for Jesulin. We also get Luftwaffe, so fairly fast, lighted tier 1 here. Not too common though. Again, most players, if they go like 3 Grenadiers, will go for officers' quarters, then an MD42 or something else. But Jesulin, he just skipped the officers' quarters and he's moving ahead here. So might even be intending to transfer out some of these Grenadiers. Route Squad moving up here. Grenadier falling back here, and we got the mechanized support center for Oziligath. So cannons shot, Greyhounds and Shermans, very possible, cause 76mm Shermans and other fun stuff. GIs, they're immediately losing a Bob. And he's getting hammered here, taking a lot of damage. Route Squad flanking up. And we got mechanized supports, and they're slowly rolling out. Breakthrough here. So yeah, Jesulin likely going to push for a fast 2-1 here. Get it out there. It's only one of the reasons you might see some players, of course, go for this battle group, because, again, rapid production is really good with that, fast 2-1. But will he transfer any of these Grenadiers for Jaegers? Also note what he's actually doing here. This is also fairly smart there. Like, he's just filling up, some of the Grenadier squads, so he can just withdraw, the least strong one, and then, push the others into the fight, get that reinforced. So, smart play there, but Jesulin, thumbs up. But in the end, he still has to withdraw. He's going to need healing. So, medic bunker, medic station, or again, he can also do what I like to do, which occasionally, so we've got a lot of wounded Grenadiers and always got the tech, in particular, if I haven't gone for officers' quarters, I just transfer them out, because that way, you just get a full health new squad, obviously of higher quality as well. So, that could honestly be an idea here for Jesulin to do, is like, transfer out some of these Grenadiers for Jaegers, particularly like out of these two, make much more sense to just transfer out for Jaegers, you know, getting something a bit more elite at a, you know, or higher quality, I suppose, but those way, and then, you know, at full health. But no, Jesulin commits them again here, sends them in, even at low health here, but they might just bleed out. Yeah, I would definitely recommend their transfer out some of these grenadiers. I mean, should already one of them already suffered a loss there. Someone just sneezed in his general direction. Armor craft flanking in here. Oziligath, meanwhile, we have the weapon support center there, and we got the Flak 30 for Jesulin. The Flieger Abwehrkanone on the 30, 2-1, gaining Metzens 1 in the 90th, pulls ahead for Deutschland. Swiftly moving in here, and we got the M16 for Oziligath, so that could also be a reason we went for it, so we can just roast those out. Thumbs up. 2-1 strikes. We got Chinese here sneaking northwards. So, also worth noting here, of course, is with the fighting going on the south, I mean, Jesulin's able to just push up, grab north. In fact, he would have probably grabbed a lot more if he wasn't so caught up with himself in the south, but crucially had units up north that can actually exploit this, like the Pioneer Squad there, whereas Oziligath just lacks anything. Like 30 out there. Pioneer's retreating, could be planning to build a medic bunker. I mean, he definitely has a lot of, like, squads here at low health, so there's definitely, I think, a strong argument for getting them healed up, or, you know, transfer that for ease. Definitely strongly advise that, for most players in the current circumstances, would be, you know, transfer that if you don't have any healing planned out anytime soon. At this stage, they're just going to be handing, like, 3 kills to his opponent effectively, and wasting manpower. We do get the bunker there for Jesulin. They also got raiding flares there for Oziligath. Rather than getting slammed here by the Flak 30, it's 20 autocannicals doing a fantastic job there. And up north, M16 striking at more isolated targets. Certainly the best way to utilize the light vehicle here. Will Oziligath upgrade his 2-1, or will he try and catch the M16 with a Flak half-track? This is something else planned. South side scouts forced off here. Grenadiers solo unhealthy. Yeah, that has to be a treat there from Jesulin. Get solo unhealthy, that engagement, or just keeping them there is not going to make much sense. Bunker up, can upgrade it. Again, could also just transfer out some of these grenadiers. Smoke reported to keep the Flak 30 somewhat in check. Thumbs up to Oziligath, great use of smoke. Well, obviously, it's not going to halt the Flak 30 entirely, but, you know, it does mess a bit with his positioning. Just a bit. And there we go. We do get some Jaegers being, you know, transferred in there out of Grenadiers. Thumbs up to Jesulin for actually making use of that ability.
Commandant, territory sector lost.
They're getting bombarded. Striking at the 2-1 there. Go Flak 30 get some shots in, but it's also taking so much damage from the mortar here. He has to withdraw that. In fact, he kind of got a bit lucky didn't get wiped from it, honestly. Now we have the Panzergrenadier Jaegers there ready. Could of course go for another Jaeger squad if he wanted to.
Enemy infantry, return fire.
Either training or transferring out. But I imagine he obviously does want some grenadiers just to stick around to at least, you know, do some regular merging with at the bare minimum. North side continues to be, at this point, fairly quiet as all the fighting gets sucked into the southern half here. Oziligath for the BR. Almost out the Weasel! No! Oziligath is able to pull his Weasel out there before Jesulin blows it up. Jaeger's falling back towards the Grenadiers. Might see emerge here. Might not. And up north here. Oziligath takes advantage of the current fighting to hit for the northern victory point. Thumbs up. Getting a triple cap here in Jesulin, of course, would apply some significant pressure to Jesulin and the German army. And Jesulin here straight for the Panzer Company. Could also explain why he can't end up going for sort of a light here overall. He wants that as fast as possible. Might rush out Panther 4s, Starstorm. Of course, obviously, where it exactly ends up going. But there's a very aggressive tech strategy there. Certainly has its advantages, its disadvantages. Depends a bit on how much pressure does Oziligath apply in return. Because if he applies a lot to, say, vehicles or something else, that it could make this a very bad idea. But if Oziligath just never ends up, you know, doing enough here against Jesulin, I mean, Jesulin could really just get away with just rushing out stars from, you know, tanks, basically. Might want to merge it. Yeah, there we go. Also applying smoke to try and bait the M16 either it's like, you know, not doing anything or getting within range of the Panzergrenadier. And even a Panther Fast is. That's kind of smart there by Jesulin. Apparently apparently he was definitely not expecting Oziligath to actually push through the smoke. Yes, got the M16. So, as you can see there, just to further explain what happened here, break it down. He deployed the smoke, so of course at this stage, Oziligath could either push through the smoke to deal with it, or he could just keep a distance, not doing anything. And he pushed through, which of course means he got within range then of the Grenadiers with the Panzerfaust and the Jägers with the Panzergrenadier. That said, Jesulin was not expecting Oziligath to push through it, or maybe he was hoping to bait him up because of the units in there, but still knew that if he were to push through, that he could keep sort of a distance where he can quickly move in and then exploit this. Either way, though, he pushed through the smoke, got punished, and then it was too late to save it. So that's kind of how you can use smoke as well to, like, you know, create these situations where your opponent either has not to fight or has to push through the smoke, getting closer to units you actually, like, want to, like, for example, hit that unit. So thumbs up to Jesulin. That was a really smart move there. And I think certainly something worthwhile, you know, for other players to, like, keep in mind when it comes to smoke. Like, sometimes your opponent's dropping smoke on you, they might actually, you know, be trying to bait you into closer range, for example. Or they could be trying to keep you at bay. And of course, that's the sort of thing they have to, like, consider when you're pushing in. Like, is he trying to bait you in, or is he trying to keep you, know, at range? And there we go, we got smoke as well here. In this case, clearly, again, there's a bit of that bait push element, but he just dives out. Probably worried about snares or something else there. And Jesulin with the Star Sword, 2 thumbs up, and we got Blitzkrieg. Meanwhile, Oziligath brought up the SSF Commandos, which were a special Canadian-American Special Operations Unit. Fun fact there. Northfield Rifle Force back there. Jägers and Grenadiers pushing it, supported by the Flak 30. Bit risky, obviously. What with the mortar? So of course, we now have the Star Sword arriving there for Jesulin, giving him a much stronger elite infantry element to bring to bear against those Americans. Large Corps trying to flank in, but they instead met with heavy fire. Commanders are trying to break through, but they instead met here by both the Flak 30 and the Star Sword. Such a supreme combination of firepower and Germanness. Very much comes. Oh! I get what he's trying to do here, but he ends up walking his own Jägers into the grenade as well. The only thing that saved Jesulin is, of course, is that friendly fire just doesn't do as much damage as actual fire, enemy fire, if you will. The part of me honestly feel like it's a bit silly, but I don't think they're going to change that now, tragically. Ravner getting hammered by the Flak 30 Grenadiers, doing what they can. Weasel again, surviving a shot from the Panzergrenadier, incredibly enough, and zooming away. Jägers, though, getting hammered. We got poured on them. You can see that Jesulin, despite some rough periods, is really starting to push back against Oziligath. And Oziligath is starting to contain this. And there you go, Panzer IV being rushed out. Meanwhile, for Oziligath, we just haven't seen, like, you know, much else here. No tank depot. Not much. Okay, there we go. Just to say, they does go for the tank depot. But even there, he is at the distinct disadvantage. He's behind Jesulin. And of course, Jesulin has rapid production, of course, allows him to more aggressively push his timings. So there you go, Panzer IV out. Already here for the 90th Panzergrenadier Division. And we get the air resupply operation to provide him with an anti-tank gun and some fuel. Thumbs up to Oziligath. Which of course assists him going for, you know, something out of that tank depot, but also ensures he has an anti-tank weapon on top of his SSF commanders with the bazookas. Fresh railroad troops there out of Jesulin space here. Bit of quiet here. We got the mortar there in a pretty solid position, blasting at Jesulin's forces. Ooh, we got here a Radiant 10 upgrade there for the 221. Upgrading into technically the 223, which was the command version of the armored car there. Meanwhile, a large element of German troops in south of the Star Sword and Grenadiers all on the move. Strong assault party there out of Jesulin. Oh, splits them up a bit. And we do actually get MP40s now here for Jesulin. Grenadiers. Bit late to the party, but better late than never. North of Panzer IV kind of isolated there, a bit on its own. He's planning to like launch a sneaky flank here once he launches the main assault. In fact, kind of looks like he's pushing more broadly here. Start some Grenadiers. Jaegers could all attack from several sides, and then, you know, once Oziligath's occupied here, then the Panther 4 comes. Further south, the Grenadiers and start moving up here. But we got a back troops saying at Oziligath's base, and he has to be careful he doesn't get caught up in the machine gun nest here. And there go grenades on the Grenadiers. Panther 4 on the move, but not going for a deeper flank here. Meanwhile, we got heavy mortar bombs on the Flak 30 here. Commandos also flanking in. Panther 4 round to assist. I mean, Jesulin definitely set up for something cool, but got caught up there in Oziligath's counter moves, forcing Jesulin to react there. And now we got the Infantry being brought up to counter the Panther 4. They're forcing it back as well. Starstorm being surrounded here, rifle engaging all sides. Really getting heated up here. In the south, rifle and Grenadiers flooded out there. And there you go, Weasel rushing forwards. Oziligath with the Sherman, the M41.
Control of a victory point.
And far up north, the Panther 4 strikes with the eyes of the scouts. Come on, your guns are just scouts. They're Speertruppen. We crush them. It's the power of unsere Panzer. Well, back here, enforcing healing. 30, of course, also needs some replacements. And Oziligath's Sherman is almost done. We also got a 30 cal if he wanted it too, honestly. I guess doesn't care for it. Cue very sad violin. There you go, Americans laying down that mortar fire. Bit surprised he didn't go for the airburst here. I suppose he wanted to play a bit fast. The airburst is kind of nuts, but I like Sherman striking. And another Jaeger squad here for Jesulin. Interesting. Actually transfer out his remaining Grenadier squad. I just noticed for that, so thumbs up. Can't transfer that for Starstorm, as that would honestly be a bit nuts. And I don't think could ever be balanced. So that's definitely great here for Jesulin. Further increasing the quality of his infantry against Oziligath. Commander shouting forwards, backed up with the riflemen, and of course the mighty Weasel. Bastion of democracy. Bathtub of liberty. Mortified continuing down the Flak 30. Crew again needs to be careful with that one, or it's going to get absolutely pulverized. And up north we get a strike in the point. You've got Pioneers on the under with a flamethrower. Meanwhile, in the south here, Flag 30 does get cleared out there under scathing fire from Oziligath's brave yeoman, and the Sherman flanks the Panther 4. Jaegers moving in, lacking a Panzergrenadier though, and there we go. Oziligath sees it as a possibility, but ends up destroying the Flag 30 as he cannot get his hands on it. Could we get Jesulin trying to lay down a smoke screen here to save it? Can he manage it? Oh, might just. And now it's going to attack ground here, which is notably less accurate, allowing here Jesulin to get his hands on the Flak 30 and get it back for the Swaziland. Push, Otto, push! I'm pushing! These wheels are terribly balanced. And I think one of the tires has an improper amount of air in it. It's terrible, I tell you. Jaegers pushing forward here with the Raketen and Panzerbüchse. Reitman forced back down to scathing flak fire. Up north, we can see Oziligath slowly probing at the northern front. Jesulin, of course, with his armoured car here, making great use of it to halt such attempts. Jesulin is not going for more armour, making me think he's likely aiming for the Tiger tank at this stage. There's obviously logic to it, but there's also the risk, of course, it means Oziligath has more time to bring in more forces meanwhile, whereas, you know, more Panther 4s now would certainly make things tougher for Oziligath now. So that's always a thing in mind there when you pull for something like a Tiger. You risk your opponent getting more time to just bring more advantage to the field in the meanwhile. Ace Weasel, by the way, there. A true hero of democracy.
Enemy forces have captured a victory
It's a bit of quiet here. Jesulin slacks with the might of the Panzerkampfwagen 4 as he slowly moves towards the Tiger. And we got the Jaegers, they're pushing forwards with the G43s and their Panzerschreck. Further south here, pioneers as the GIs. Starstorm Jaegers on the move as well there. Shot there. On the Weasel, but again it survives. It survives a direct hit from a Panzergrenadier. Honestly, it survives so many hits from a Panzergrenadier at this stage. You're surprised it's still like, oh, we're able to keep going. You could imagine just that amount of structural damage over time would just cause it to crumble. And we got here Whizbangs holds unlocked, but for now, Oziligath bring up more Shermans. Might want to consider upgrading. Particularly here, when you're up against Panzergrenadiers, the improvised armor upgrade actually decreases the damage taken from Panzergrenadiers. That's actually like a really important thing to remember. Like, you are going for mechanized, you got Shermans, your opponent's using Panzergrenadiers, you should get the improvised armor upgrade simply because it just makes those Panzergrenadiers notably less effective. You go from dealing 160 damage to just dealing, I think, 100 damage, which is a notable drop off. That's definitely worth keeping in mind there. Second Sherman ready, they need to get on, but they're going to take a blocking the retreat path of the Sherman, the draw right there. Almost lost it there. He's adding the 50 cal finally, by the way. Oh, miss! Talk about lucky there for Oziligath. He really should bring up improvised armor there. And he had that Sherman taking a lot less damage. And also note here that we got the repair engineers there. Up north, another attempt here by Jesulin to... Oh, Oziligath to break up to the northern victory point is quickly being somewhat pressured here by Jesulin. We got the flak 30 at it, though, against a Sherman. That range, from that angle, good luck, I'd say. Fritz! Leave me behind! Ach, mein spleen! These was the pioneers. Oziligath so far, not a big fan of improvised armor. And Jesulin, meanwhile, clearly a big fan of Tiger tanks. So that for him. And just look at that, he's got 800 manpower and 200 fuel. It could have been like, at this stage, you know, probably like 2 Panzer IVs, which I think would have put a lot more pressure on Oziligath right now and done a lot more damage. Instead, again, he's just got those resources floating about there for a Tiger tank. Again, it's not like I'm saying the Tiger tank is bad. It's not like in Coh3 where just the Tiger tank was just such a massive liability. Like here, I do think it is legitimately good, but even then, there is still that argument of like, should you really be holding that many resources around for that long? Like, is the Tiger tank that good? Meanwhile, Oziligath here bring up the 7-6 conversion. He's clearly anticipating that Tiger tank. Of course, again, improvised armor probably wouldn't help too much against the Tiger tank. It's going to penetrate no matter what, and of course, it doesn't, you know, the Shermans don't get that protection against, like, you know, 88mm guns they could get Panzergrenadiers, so less of an advantage there. But there you go, 2 7.6mm Shermans up here.
We must use our available manpower.
Okay, Jesulin floating 1,000 manpower now, 269 fuel. Like, at this point, you could easily go on for a Panzer IV by now and still have resources to have a Tiger tank on the way at this stage. So, not ideal there, not ideal. I have to be perfectly honest. Not something I would recommend. There you go, Tiger tank on against, you might notice, almost resource all ready for like a Panzer we can build afterwards. Again, just bit of wasted resources and opportunity there, I'd say. He isn't going for the Panzer IV soon because, you know, he's probably a bit like, oh, scheiße, I could have gone for a Panzer IV anyways. Maybe he's just not focusing on. Either way, we do have the Tiger tank out here from the 508th Schwere Panzerabteilung. Panzer IV on the south bit. Basically, Tiger tank running forward, supported by the Flak 30.
Pushing back. We are down to 250 points.
249 points left here. We got rapid repairs here for Oziligath. Thumbs up. Ready. Still no sign there out of Jesulin of any armor. Maybe he's planning a Storm Panzer, who knows? That's possible. But there you go, push once again. He's got the 223 there, just running in with intelligence, so he knows where Oziligath's tanks are. That definitely provides Jesulin with some important information. Pioneers going down though. The Americans putting out a great fight here. Commander charging forwards. We got their raiding flares to increase the action of his units. Thumbs up. Sturm Panzer on for Jesulin, so clear that's what he's aiming for after all. Rather than getting mauled, can't really get the drop on Jesulin when he's got that reconnaissance vehicle out there, providing with crucial information. Sturm Panzer ready, already of course. Raven pushing back the Jaegers. Shermans blasting away. The Raven almost getting annihilated. Sturm Panzer at ready, meine Herren. And we got those Shermans laying down heavy fire against the Jaegers. Further up north here, pushing to that victory point here, we got 381 226. Tiger tank Sturm Panzer on the move, rolling across the battered fields of southern Taranto. And the Panzers linking up here, augmenting the already previous gruesome twosome of German steel and heavy guns. Entertaining them with armor-piercing rounds, but it's getting stunned up as well there, I think. And there you go, more shots. We've actually got Blitzkrieg here. Wow, 2 thumbs up. We don't see that ability used too much, despite it being honestly quite great. Oh, wipe on the SS commandos. Oziligath getting slammed here by Jesulin. Destroyed by the sheer weight here of Kupstahl. And there you go, anti-tank crew there. Come on. Germans though keeping out here against the armoured might of the Third Reich. Driving the flank in, snaring up the Panther 4. Meanwhile, and they're also drawing away attention here of some of the other armour line. The Shermans got more hits than the Tiger tank. Risky, but I can see the logic there out of Oziligath against this armoured of steel assembly there.
Panzer officers shall take up residence.
There you go, officers' quarters on the way there. Thumbs up. Excellent upgrade, of course. Armoured side skirts. Also be a good addition for the Panzer for the Sturm Panzer. And up north here, Jesulin is recapturing what's lost here to Oziligath. This is a merry band of Americans. Fixing up the Shermans. And fixing up the Tiger. And there you go, incendiary bombs and smoke bombs there from above, available now for Jesulin. And there you go, Oziligath's rushing in with the Shermans, catching the Grenadiers there. Probably going to need more Shermans or some Hellcats to really, have a greater chance against that Tiger. Could also try for the whiz-bang, but who knows. There you go, Sherman's striking northwards here, avoiding the main force. Then again, Jesulin's got the 2-3, which just constantly undermines any chance here for Oziligath to catch Jesulin off guard. Germans pulling forwards here. Oh, that was a mistake there with Jesulin. That was a big mistake. He actually drove it right in front of the Shermans to the pathing, but all the way, he ended up driving right in front of it, meaning now Jesulin just lost, in a sense, like, his tactical advantage in some regards over Oziligath. Now, Oziligath has a better chance of sneaking up on Jesulin with that. So, yeah, that definitely leaves Jesulin just a bit blind, or deaf, if you will. And thus, less able to, like, remove any surprise elements out of Oziligath there. That's a really good kill there for Oziligath. Again, it may not have directly done a lot of damage to Oziligath, but just the amount of intelligence provided was really, giving Oziligath some problems. There you go, another Sherman on the way there. More steel, more democracy. Sherman getting blasted. Got those Repenganiers hard at work. It's a bit of a standoff here in the south between Jesulin and Oziligath. You can also see clearly wants to make some attempts in the north, but even there, Jesulin is ready with the Starstubben. Definitely a match has taken a bit of a sort of lower tempo. And what is this? It's a 28-minute Kettenkrad here out of Jesulin. I guess that's to somewhat compensate for loss of the 223 there by just using to spot ahead. Not bad though. Obviously, doesn't quite provide the same, information as the 2-3. But there you go, third Sherman arriving. Panther 4 getting slammed here. Sturm Punch could be the next target, and with that, Oziligath goes in the offensive. Shermans hammering away their German armor, they're cracking and crumbling beneath the repeated gunfire of Oziligath Shermans. White phosphor shells being fired in there, further causing confusion and discombobulation amongst Jesulin's lines of the 90th Panzergrenadier Division. Flak 30 crew exposed here to the Shermans, but no. Things go a bit pear-shaped here, and Oziligath withdraws from the fight rather than pursue further glory or losses.
The enemy have taken our
The Shermans will need some repairs. You can still consider some improvised armor just to like help again with the Panzergrenadier and east of the Panzer IV. Again, not going to do too much against the Tiger tank, but crucially, Jesulin has more other units than the Tiger tank. I mean, it could also be Oziligath just wants to up for more Shermans rather than upgrading the ones he has. And honestly, just 4 Shermans against this would be really, really good. So that's obviously a good, you know, line of thought there, if you will. Train of thought. You can soon go for that. Up north here, Starsman in a blocking position right from trying to flank instead of being met with MG42 fire and harsh German insults. Probably MG42. Oh, we actually got a breach, at least an attempted breach, but that breach is itself halted due to the MG42. And there you go. Oziligath with the 4th Sherman tank here. We're looking at a potentially fairly large tank battle. Officer's quarters. Now he cancels it for the whiz-bang. That works too, but I do think the 4th Sherman did pretty great as well. On the way. Whiz-bang on the way. Now on the way, I do think Jesulin might be regretting his Sturmpanzer IV a bit. Like, it's not terrible, but I'm saying, like, you know, that Oziligath's core force is clear at this stage. The Shermans, it's perhaps not the most ideal choice. I mean, in a pinch, he could try and go for, like, Martyrs to back up his staff there. I mean, that could help us to Shermans. But he's just got too many units at this stage. The Tiger tank getting ready to 2 there. I was, like, thinking, okay, that was done. But no, Jesulin was not done. Jesulin is far from done. Then they're getting shot at with bazooka fire. Flak 30, of course, exploring the line of sight. Tiger tank striking off shot from the Shermans. But now we have the whiz-bang. Shermans being catching the Jaeger, see it, pushing him from both sides, see it. Jesulin is looking to close out in this fight here against Oziligath before he built up his forces too much, it seems. That could be a great target for the whiz-bang there, but I think Oziligath might have forgotten about it a bit. But Jesulin clearly has spotted it, and he is more than happy to shoot at it. Rather than charging forwards, heavy fire from the Flak 30 and the Panther IV Tiger tank, of course, nearby could all be a problem here. There you go, he throws whiz-bang. Ah, the timing there not ideal. Jesulin dodges it like a dancer. Casually stepping out of his range there. North Rival Squad continues to block the remaining victory point from being seized by the German army, by the men of the 90th. And the Shermans is just being repaired again. The dance continues between the 2 players, both looking to get the upper hand on the other, but also struggling a bit there. You can see the Panther force being slowly moved north to see with the Jaegers and the Grenadiers.
We will end this.
I think in part to like exploit the Shermans tank through here, in which case can flank from the north, but also like in case he can like seize an opportunity to push for he can then also do that. So it gives him a few options here.
Field medics will be deployed at the headquarters.
Ah, medical station. I mean, they do stack the healing bonuses, so that could be the idea. Otherwise, I think it would make more sense for the, you know, medical station or not armored side to go to just even the officers' quarters. Bunker there for Jesulin. We got the scouts there sneaking forwards, crawling through the guts and the viscera there. Ugh, Bob, what is it? I think I stepped in someone's ear. Lucky you. I'm up to my arms and elbows and noses. But anyway, Sherman there slamming at the Tiger. And there you go, bunker ready. I'm guessing that's going to be a repair bunker. Yes, indeed. Fighter's really taking a bit of a slow pace here. Like, neither side's really looking to, you know, charge in pointlessly here. They're looking to, like, you know, wait for the other to make a bit of a mistake here. Partly, I think that's also due to the way the map is a bit designed. It's like a lot of narrow roads. And it's not that big. So, again, it can be difficult to pull off a good assault because your opponent can always, like, easily respond. Because, again, the shows here, routes of communication are so small. So bit the issue with small maps is they can kind of like, make campy gameplay a lot more likely to happen, but also a lot easier. Hellcats out there for Oziligath. There you go, whiz-bang unleashing hail on the Pioneers and the Cannon Crab. Hellcat flanking, getting caught though by the Sturmpanzer till he dives in there. Flak 30 using suppressive fire. Things going a bit awkwardly here though for Oziligath, but even then the assault continues here. Sturmpanzer taking damage, grenades being flung. Sherman's diving in, going for the Panther 4 here, the easier target.
We have lost control of a victory point.
One Sherman that's getting already heavily damaged here. Jaegers to push forwards. Riflemen are getting shattered here, but the heavy flak and Sturmpanzer fire. 200 limits on 96. Smoke deployed to cover the withdrawal there. Turning in the Sherman again. Unchecked hit from the Tiger tank. Do you think Oziligath needs to reconsider his tactical approach here versus Jesulin? Sounds like he's serving something. Did he just destroy one of his own mines there? Was that a mine Oziligath laid down here on his own discovered? I don't know. That just seemed a bit random. That seemed just a bit random. Also, of course, it does have marked vehicles, so I'm a bit surprised he needs to use that, of course, as well at the right time. That could be very bad news for Jesulin. But, we'll see. Armored Sergeant gets flying away, the thumbs up.
Report, the Allies have only 200 points.
Going for the Cannon Crab, basically, again, looking to blind Jesulin.
We have lost the Kettenguard scout.
Got a resource cache as well now for Jesulin munitions specifically, probably for more blitzkriegs and other stuff.
The battle is in our favor. Secure our victory.
Now, Jesulin actually is taking Oziligath in terms of victory points. Now it seems Jesulin is the one who wants to attack it forward here. Perhaps concerned if it gives Oziligath too much time. Oziligath might be able to pull off something against him, who knows. All the way, whiz-bang barrage here. Completely missed the mark. That whiz-bang really has nothing done too much here for Oziligath. Targeting the rotate, and there you go. We got an incendiary bombing run here just to mess with the Oziligath position, allowing the assault to keep moving forward. See, keeps pushing. One Sherman is heavily damaged. This is not looking good for Oziligath at all here. Tight Sherman there getting hammered. Panther Force getting blasted. Sherman kaput. The armored fist of Das Fahrtan keeps rolling ahead here. Shots going all over the place here. Another Sherman down. We got the Hellcat flank from the north here. White Fossils unleashed. Out of the Grenadier scored, but I don't think it's going to be the biggest loss here at this stage. Really nasty losses. I mean, Oziligath has lost all of his regular Shermans, and he's always gotten to the Hellcat and the whiz-bang, and the whiz-bang really just has not been doing what Oziligath has been hoping for, I imagine. I'd be surprised if that was up, his expectations. Northern victory point seized for the Starstorm, and there you go. Oziligath surrenders. Loss for democracy, a victory for Das Vaterland. A nasty back and forth there, a bit slow towards the end, but again, I do think that's just the way the map is designed. Like, can just make campier playstyles happen more naturally. Again, just due to all the short distances, which of course favors the defender. So, there you go, GG, game over. That'll be it for this episode, so thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed it, learned some things. If you did, subscribe, like, share. This is Imperial Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.